How much is that shirt? Where did you get it?
Oh, I got this at Land's End. I think it was on. No, it was at J.C. Penney's, and it was in the Land's End store, I think.
Yeah.
And it was on sale, and I really like it. And thank you. I feel different having had you ask that question.
This is Rick Wilkes from ThrivingNow.com, and I'm Kathy Bartoli. And asking those kinds of questions when we're triggered or in these kinds of techniques we're showing you work not just for yourself but for other people. Yeah. And no matter how much tapping you do, no matter how grounded and together you are, there are times when something just hits you out of the blue and you just feel like, oh my God, this is a lot. And we tend to get in our primitive brain, we get reactive, and our primitive brain is not very, it's great at solving problems in an emergency sense sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes. It can help you lift a car off a small child if that's what needs to be. It's not really good at solving like the kind of problems that, we're not fighting anything, we're not fleeing away. Freeze is not the best place to be to solve things.
It isn't.
So if someone's really triggered or reactive, myself, you can ask for yourself or for other people, asking a question about something that's present that will activate the cognitive brain. If there's someone that's a school teacher, you can ask them a question about their like, what would you do if a small child was upset or wasn't learning something? Like, you can ask them something about their career. Mm-hmm. You can ask them something about, wow, that's a great chair, Rick. Where did you get that chair? And
there can be a little bit of a confusion and disorientation when you ask a question like that. And that's actually good, because the primitive brain gets very narrowly focused or frozen. And so, like, we do a lot of work with clients over the phone, and if somebody is feeling a lot of emotion coming up, you can ask them to feel their feet on the floor. You can ask them, what color is the chair that you're sitting in? What's the favorite color that you're wearing this season? And it can be like, oh, yeah, this isn't a distraction. We're not like snapping our fingers to try to distract them out of it. We're activating a different part of their brain, the cognitive one that can answer questions about something like color or amount or math. These are things that once that kicks in, it has pathways. Once it kicks in, it has pathways back to the scared, triggered part of us, which is really good if there's a forest fire. Yeah. And we can also do this, like, if I'm very shy, so if I'm going into a party where I don't know people or an event where I don't know people, I can ask myself, okay, where did I get this shirt? Or what was the last thing I was doing at work that was technical? You can also do things like counting backwards or forwards. Counting backwards or doing the alphabet backwards is powerful. Mm-hmm. But you can also do things like counting forward by sevens or just an odd, pick a number. And that gets the cognitive brain working, and it diverts some of the energy from the fear, the hamster wheel that people can be on. That's right. So we hope that this has got your mind working in a little different way. A lot of times people feel helpless. They feel helpless when the emotions take over them because we're not taught how to do this. Mm-mm. These are little hacks for your system, your way of being. And the cool thing about it is that we as human beings share so much in common. While we may react differently, we do have the capacity to shift our state of being. We're human beings first. And the more that we learn ways to do that, the more savvy we feel emotionally, the more that we can cultivate an emotional world that feels good to us and that we can be calm and confident at a level that surprises our friends that have known us for a long time. Yeah. And if you'd like to learn more, please leave us some comments and questions. That's how we guide what we do. And we've got some resources there listed for you as well.
Yeah.